Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all okay. There's been some great stuff happening online this week. I've been watching from a distance because I've been working on this with my dad, so I've been trying to jump on when I can and see what new updates are happening. This all, it's been known for a lot of years. Let me get on to what I'm talking about. It's been known for a lot of years that the Quran has not been perfectly preserved. Despite what it says, the Quran says over and over again that this is a book that is clear, and this is a book that is preserved, and no one can corrupt Allah's words. But the Muslim scholars don't believe that. But they want you to believe that, They want Muslims just to accept the narrative and accept that the Quran has been perfectly preserved. But they don't believe it themselves. I mean, they're hypocrites, absolute hypocrites. I think it comes down to a form of control. That there's, what I think is over 1 billion Muslims now around the world. And just imagine, say like 100,000 everyday left Islam, or even let's say 15,000. We can go for a low number. 15,000 is slowly but surely chipping away at this number, and that 1 billion will come down to maybe in 100 years. It will be like the Zoroastrianists. That they were a big group, and now they're a minority, an absolute minority. So they're very scared. They're very scared, and it's only when they're talking with themselves, like Yasir Qadhi was talking with Muhammad Hijab, that it comes out. It comes out that the Quran has not been perfectly preserved, and there is holes in the narrative, to quote his own words. So that gets released, and it's flying all over the internet. People are reposting it. People are showing, on Christians and secular YouTubers who are ex-Muslim and others are showing the hypocrisy that Yasir Qadhi believes that the Quran is not perfectly preserved. And what does he go and do? Goes and files copyright claims against some of the biggest YouTubers there are on Christian apologetics. Because they are scared. They are scared because what Western academics and Christians are doing is showing the flaws in Islam. It's something that when I was in the religion, I started to see all these holes and flaws in Islam. You can't help it. You just can't help it. You'll be studying in the masjid, or you'll be spending time at a friend's house or something like that, talking about Islam, and then this won't match up with that. Now you're told, the Imam will say, well, if it goes with the Quran, like a hadith or something like that, then take it, and if it goes against the Quran, then reject it. So it's a very personal basis that you're doing this. Even though other Muslim scholars would say this is Sahih, this is an authentic narration, it's an authentic chain, the people in the chain are trusted. It's to do damage control. It's to stop people looking at Islam for what it is, and seeing that it doesn't match up. The Muslim scholars have known this for a long time, but they want Muslims to still follow blind, not do their own research. They embark on people not doing their own research and not going to the original source material. They have to filter it through scholars. So let's say a young Muslim lad is starting to ask questions. Well, why would Allah ordain Zainab to be married to Muhammad? Why would Aisha, why is she that age? Or all of the arguments, and there's 100. Why did Muhammad say this about black people? Which is another comment that was in my YouTube feed. And by his own moral standing, he sees that something's off. and they would say, go talk to the Imam. So he goes and talks to the Imam, and they then say, let's go and talk to a scholar. Can you see there's levels of filtering that's happened, that there are questions they can't rationalize in their mind, they have to have it rationalized by scholars. And you'll hear Muslims all the time say, go to the scholars know the best. But this week something amazing happened. A scholar came out and said, yeah, the Quran, the narrative of transmission and the narrative of being perfectly preserved has holes in it, and that spreads all over the internet. There's kind of times like this where I really see the work that we're doing online as so valuable, so needed in a time of such change. Islam has got to change. I don't think it can be reformed personally. I think it's the violence and the violence is one thing, but all of the weird stuff that's in there as well, it's so ingrained in the Islamic texts that there is no way of reforming it. The only way for Islam, well, it couldn't be reformed. It's people looking at Islam for what it is and saying, no, I want to know what truth is. I want to know why Jesus is born of a virgin and is told as pure. The only person that was ever pure is Jesus, but even Muhammad wasn't pure, but Jesus was. And start looking at Christianity and the arguments of Christianity, and look at them in a direction that you can bring your mind around to. It's the only way that the valuable work that we do online has any effect, if people go and do their own research. There's a few comments that's been happening on my channel, and I've responded to a few of you as well. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has supported me in the past few weeks. A few of you have give some PayPal donations, and I'm very blessed for that. Thank you very much. It means so much. I really just got the camera out, whacked it up, and thought, even though I've written a few scripts and really want to do them, I thought I'll just get the camera out and have a talk to you guys, because I sometimes get quite down at not knowing if what we do online is having any effect, but then I do get comments from you that give me these little moments of feeling up, feeling like, yeah, we are doing something that is having an effect on people. And don't take our word for it, go and ask. Don't go ask the scholars, because they'll just give you wrong answers. Go and do your own research, go to your own books and look up the answers. Now there's some great websites like sunnah.com, which I have made videos on before, because I've got books here that have hadith in, that when you go on sunnah.com they're not there, but it is good because you can get quite a lot of the hadith. And then there's, I think, tafsir.com, is it tafsir.com or tafsir.q? tafsirq.com. There's a few others, I'll probably leave them linked below, that if you're out and about and you're talking with Muslims, they're great tools to have, because you can just search a word, and it starts with having conversations with people about Islam, because you don't know if someone's doubts, if someone's disillusionment with Islam is there until you're having a conversation to present the gospel, to give someone that alternative, and all of a sudden their real thoughts on Islam come out. And sunnah.com and qtafsir, I don't know if it's qtafsir, tafsir.com are a few others that you can use to have dialogue with people. So if someone says, oh, Muhammad never did that, or that's not in the Quran, that's not in the sources, you can show them from their own sources. Christian Prince does this all the time, which is fantastic. He's got an advantage, he's an Arabic speaker, but I'm just so thankful to God for what they're doing online, you know, what the impact that they're having. It's amazing. And I think the scholars are scared. The scholars are scared that the Christians do have truth. You know, they probably don't think we have truth. They probably have still swallowed their own narrative on it, but they're scared at what we're doing. They're scared at the fact that we're presenting these arguments. For many, many years, it's been behind a wall of Arabic, it's been behind a wall of scholars, it's been behind money, it's been behind power, and now it's coming to the masses. And everybody is able to see that really the emperor with no clothes is Muhammad. You know, that's really who it is. You know, if you take Yasir Qadhi's words and use them properly, the emperor with no clothes is Muhammad. And his prophecies, well, he didn't have any prophecies, but you know who he is as a person. He's not a prophet of God, a true prophet of God. When you read about true prophets in the Bible, they don't do these things. And the other thing, true prophets of God prophesy. They prophesy. They tell things to come, like the Isaiah prophecies of Jesus. And many others in the Bible, you know, they prophesy about things to come, the fall of nations and all of this. Muhammad didn't do that, and the ones that he tried to do, he got completely wrong. You know, loosely, some of them loosely could fit, but you know, they definitely weren't anything that you would call a prophecy. It would be like me saying, I believe in 10 years' time, England is going to win the cup. You know, or whatever it might be. That's quite likely to happen. You could say, you know, it's kind of shooting in the dark, but you know where roughly the site is. It's not a prophecy. True prophets of God don't act like Muhammad, don't do what Muhammad does, and you know, give true prophecies. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick update, say this will all be finished soon, and you know, I'll have my green screen and stuff in here, a few other bits, and be able to give some more videos, but we've been busy as well. Just wanted to say thank you, God bless, and I'll see you all soon.